Dog owners quickly point out that their four-legged buddies are the most dependable companions a person could require. That commitment may sometimes mean the difference between life and death, as in the case of Kilo, a pit bull from Staten Island, New York, who recently put his life on the line to defend his owner from an armed assailant. Kilo isn't the only dog to save his owner from danger, however. From stories of dogs saving their families from house fires to family pets saving youngsters from dangerous snakes, these brave canines demonstrate the unique link between man and dog. Hey there, welcome to Dog Joy. In today's video, we'll look at instances where canine heroes have saved their owners' lives. Stay tuned to the end to discover how these canines rose through the ranks to become heroes against the evils that plague humanity. Number 10. Capone, the pincer whippet mix. This is the story that you don't want to miss. It began as a routine day. You know, the bright Sundays where you wake up and you ask yourself, what is the worst that could happen? Well, in this case, the worst did happen. And luckily it concluded with this canine Capone, the pincer, aka Superdog, saving his family of 10 from a house fire. Angela Fulmer was warned of a fire in her Iowa house by Capone, giving her enough time to escape her 9 children before flames devoured their home. I'm pleased we discovered him on the roadway, Fulmer said of the former stray. I feel that was meant to happen. Well, this former star just saved your life, Fulmer, and he deserves a medal and induction into the fire services. Up next is a puppy who rescued a little girl. Number 9. Peanut, the rescue puppy. Imagine what would have happened if Peanut, an incredible canine, had not brought her owners to a cold 3-year-old daughter. The rescued puppy barked up and down the stairs until her owners let her out. The owners, intrigued by the puppy's unreasonable barking, proceeded to track their pet, curious as to what had caused the puppy to be so upset. Peanut then led them to a youngster who was cold in a ditch behind their Michigan house. Immediately the owners alerted the police, who located the youngster and her brother living in dangerous conditions nearby. The rescue team came around to help revive the little girl who had been exposed to very harsh weather conditions. She has been such a blessing to us and now to others, Peanut's owner stated. Words cannot explain how glad we are to have Peanut in our lives and how incredible she is. Now, isn't that just amazing? Number 8. Apollo, the German Shepherd. This gorgeous canine, like the ancient Greek deity Apollo, assisted in uncovering the truth about survivors of a terrorist assault. He assisted authorities in their hunt for terrorist attack survivors, and you guessed it, he discovered them. And one that will surprise you is that this terrorist attack is the infamous 9/11, a very terrible day for the United States and the rest of the globe. But not this canine, who stepped up to the plate and opted to make a difference. Apollo, the first police canine to arrive at Ground Zero on 9/11, went into the ruins with Officer Peter Davis to look for survivors. The 9-year-old German Shepherd risked flames, red-hot metal, and jagged concrete to find survivors. After searching and rescuing for some time, Davis realized the situation was getting more bleak, so he had to retrieve Apollo and call off the search. Apollo refused and wanted to keep searching. Whoever originated the expression, working like a dog, must have known Apollo. He is a true lifesaver and will be remembered for many years to come as one of the heroes of that fateful day. Number 7. Dopey, the Golden Retriever. A Utah family was thankful for their golden retriever, who could predict when his younger owner, Britton Voss, would suffer a seizure. This dog should be licensed to save people's lives since he is doing such a fantastic job. When an episode is unavoidable, Dopey licks Voss's face until he comes out of it and then embraces him. Dopey can almost get the boy's medication and dial 911. This is not just a dog, Voss's instructor told the reporters. Dopey is a saint. Dopey isn't just an angel, he's an active lifesaver gifted with the ability to detect seizures. Now, doesn't this make you appreciate dogs on a whole nother level? Number 6. Kelsey, the Golden Retriever. Bob, a Michigander, slipped in the snow and fractured his neck. His golden retriever stayed with him for 20 hours while his closest neighbours were far away. Kelsey the Golden actually stayed there and laid on top of Bob to keep him warm. Now this is a hero dog. By the next morning, my voice had gone and I couldn't shout for help anymore. But Kelsey didn't stop barking, Bob explained. He passed out, but Kelsey kept barking until a neighbour finally heard her and rushed to his aid. Doctors said that if it had not been for Kelsey's heroics, surely Bob would have gotten frostbite or possibly died in the snow. Number 5. Seiko the Shepherd. After a vehicle accident, this powerful and protective canine shielded his adolescent owner from coyotes. Seiko went fishing with Joseph Phillips Garcia and the teen's aunt and cousin. Phillips Garcia and Seiko were flung from the vehicle after their automobile crashed down a steep slope. The teen suffered a femur complex fracture. As a result, Seiko kept him warm all night, assisted him in getting to a creek for water, and fought off predators. "He saved my son's life," stated the boy's mother. Seiko did what he was supposed to do. He protected, like any close friend would. So if you don't have a best friend like Seiko, you should try getting a dog. If you love dogs like we do and want to see more videos about all the amazing dogs in the world, please be sure to subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified about all our future videos. Number 4. Grace and her life-saving nose. Even though Alice Seitz of Newfane, New York, had previously fostered 100 dogs, she opted to take in another before the holidays in 2011. She ended up with Grace, a mixed black breed who had been left tethered to a stop sign with her puppies. Grace began barking and racing back and forth to the basement one day, soon before Christmas. Grace's strong sniff alerted her that the washing machine had caught fire before the smoke detector went off. Because of the early notice, the family was able to put out the fire before it caused significant damage. After that, her foster family permanently adopted Grace. Grace, like many other dogs, rescued a family from a raging fire. I'm very sure Grace received a medal for her bravery and for avoiding an incident that would have been the news of the town. Number 3. River the Snake Killer. Michelle Lynch, a 7-year-old, and her 2-year-old sister Kaylee were walking to their swing set when their dog River discovered a 2-foot brown snake crawling fast towards them. River sprang out and leaped on the snake, Michelle explained. The girl's mother, Catherine, explained that dogs are pack animals and we humans are their pack, so they are inclined to jump in there, especially when kids are involved. River was paralysed when the toxic snake bit him, but the family was able to transport the 18-month-old dog to a clinic, which provided some anti-venom, and River was able to recover completely shortly after. River saw the face of evil and chose to confront it and emerged triumphant like a great hero. Number 2. Maybelline, the hero shelter dog. A 17-year-old girl was walking a superhero Rhodesian Ridgeback mix named Maybelline while working at an animal shelter in St. Petersburg, Florida. A male assistant, subsequently discovered to be a registered sex offender, reportedly pulled the girl's hair and pinned her to the ground. Maybelline rushed to help and frightened him away. When the woman who adopted Maybelline learned of her dog's bravery, she remarked, "I looked at my dog and I said, 'You are a hero.'" Last but not least, number 1, Kilo, the pit bull crime fighter. Okay, so this story is crazy. A robber posing as a FedEx delivery worker attempted to force his way into the residence of Staten Island resident Justin Becker. Becker attempted to close the door to keep the robber from getting inside. To make matters worse, the intruder had a pistol and would have shot Becker, but just in the nick of time, Becker's dog, a 12-year-old pit bull named Kilo, sprang into action. The invader shot the dog as he lunged. The bullet miraculously ricocheted off Kilo's skull, but somehow managed to pierce his neck. But thankfully, he lived. Unfortunately, the assailant escaped, but Justin is thankful that Kilo was there and saved his life. Just when you thought you couldn't love dogs any more than you already do, we go and show you how incredibly heroic they can be. Dogs are truly wonderful creatures, and who knows, they might just save your life. So which of these hero dogs is your favourite? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.